So I want to discuss Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, in 6 years as a starting quarterback in the National Football League, 2 Super Bowl wins, 2 MVPs in the regular season, and he's amazing. I think you can already say Patrick Mahomes is firmly a top 10 quarterback of all time with definitely a chance to move up in the all-time rankings. I think he's on pace to be one of the 3 to 5 greatest quarterbacks of all time. Some people already have him in that category. Personally, I'm not there yet, but it really doesn't matter because I can see a situation where I'll eventually get there as Patrick Mahomes continues to improve upon his resume and his legacy. But here's the thing. It is so wild to me that in the 2017 NFL Draft, 9 teams passed on Patrick Mahomes. He's beyond special. And to look back on history and say, man, a guy that has a chance to go down as the greatest football player to ever live potentially, because I believe Patrick Mahomes is that talent, and I believe he can accomplish so much more in his career. For 9 teams to pass on Patrick Mahomes in that draft class specifically, we're going to look back on history as that being an all-time shocker. The question I want to answer today is just how much is Patrick Mahomes worth? What is his value in the National Football League as we speak today? Because a lot of people can argue Patrick Mahomes is just starting to enter the prime of his career. And it's very crazy to say that because he's already proven he can win multiple Super Bowls. That's a scary sight right there. So let's say, for example, Washington was trying to make a trade for Patrick Mahomes. What would be the requirements for the Chiefs to even consider accepting their offer? To me, it would be somewhere along the lines of 10 years worth of first round picks, and Washington would have to be willing to pay at least $55 million per year for Patrick Mahomes. And to me, I think that that's even underselling Patrick Mahomes just a tad bit. Even if you were to say, if we get Patrick Mahomes, we'll trade you a first round pick for every single season he's on the roster, the Chiefs are going to decline that phone call. I said he's worth probably about $55 million per year. That is how much I would be willing to pay as a general manager, with the chance for that number to go up because the salary cap goes up each year. I do believe quarterbacks in general are overpaid right now, just in the grand scheme of things. So I just kind of played it safe with that number. But here's the thing. Justin Herbert just signed a 5-year deal for $52.5 million per year. So anyone saying $55 million per year for Patrick Mahomes is crazy, that's only about a little more than what Justin Herbert will be getting paid. And Justin Herbert is excellent, but we all know Patrick Mahomes is better than Justin Herbert. Again, Patrick Mahomes right now is the best player in the National Football League as we speak today. So if I'm getting Patrick Mahomes at age 28 and I'm getting him for the next 10 years, potentially, I'd be willing to spend as many first round picks as I can and well over $50 million for me to land him as my quarterback, okay? And that's how I feel about Patrick Mahomes. I do not think that you can necessarily truly calculate and equate an equal amount of value for Patrick Mahomes, because I don't think that the Chiefs are ever going to accept a phone call for a Patrick Mahomes trade unless he potentially declines and gets old and things like that. But that's with any player down the road. Every player eventually declines, but hey, who knows? Patrick Mahomes could be great until the very end. We shall see. But that's how much I think Patrick Mahomes is worth. I think that right now today, Patrick Mahomes is the most valuable player in the entire NFL, and he's the best player in the entire NFL. I firmly believe that, and the sky is the limit for Patrick Mahomes as far as his legacy is concerned. Already a slam dunk Hall of Famer and one of the 10 greatest quarterbacks of all time as we speak.